What is rubberized asphalt? Well, rubberized asphalt is an asphalt mix that has been modified to allow the addition of ground up crumb rubber. Method that can be used is when the rubber is added like a fine aggregate during mixing, and this is generically called the dry process. Perhaps most importantly, the road becomes more durable than a standard hot mix asphalt. It becomes quieter when cars drive across it because of the rubber content. The road is safer because traction is improved and misting during rain events is reduced. And of course, it makes the road more sustainable in its own right. Well, when we look at the ingredients, obviously the most important one is the crumb rubber itself. Most of the crumb rubber that is available to the asphalt industry is recycled tire rubber. Tires coming from trucks and autos. They are chopped up or they are frozen and shattered. The belts, whether it's a fiber or a metal belt, are removed from the rubber, and the rubber crumbs then are reduced down to a particular size that can be used in asphalt. Now, these materials are typically free of debris, and since they are recycled from tires, they're vulcanized rubber. That's different than natural rubber. It's different than synthetic rubber because it has been pre-reacted in order to make it very tough and very durable and very flexible. Now, when rubber is put into pavement, there are a number of benefits, as we alluded to a moment ago. You get a better pavement, and that is the primary advantage. Well, what do we mean by a better pavement? Well, the two primary ways that an asphalt pavement will fail is through rutting and cracking. Now, in addition to making the road more rut and crack resistant, the road surface, as I indicated before, is smoother, it's quieter, there's better traction and less spray that occurs on the pavement. But another benefit that we get from rubberized asphalt is that with the new technologies that are being deployed in the field, the production costs are lower than they were before. This occurs because instead of allowing the oil industry to modify binder and transport the modified binder to the asphalt production facility, the asphalt can be modified at the asphalt plant itself. This significantly reduces the cost of the asphalt because you've eliminated one of the middlemen in the transaction. And so the asphalt can be produced, modified with rubber at a lower cost than previously experienced. Now, finally, the other benefit that we see is that formerly sticky and difficult to work asphalt now handles and compacts like regular hot mix, both in the plant and in the field. So what you get is a more durable asphalt at a lower cost that is easier to handle. The dry process takes an engineered crumb rubber, which is packaged up and shipped to an asphalt production facility. The asphalt production facility takes the bag and loads it into a feeder, and the feeder blows the material in a very carefully precise measured stream tied to the operating tempo of the plant through the wrap collar into a drum plant, or the unit can be adopted to feed material into a batch plant as well. The rubber produces a smooth, workable hot mix that does not build up or jam up in the plant. It doesn't stick to the machine in the field. If you have to use a shuttle buggy, when you put the material into a paver, there's no problem whatsoever. And when it comes out of the paver, it's smooth, it's not prone to tearing, it doesn't stick to hand tools. And when the roller runs across the surface, the roller doesn't require any kind of additional pass work. It doesn't stick to the rollers themselves. So the finished product, when it's laid down, looks like a hot mix, except it's darker and richer in color. It doesn't give off a lot of fumes, and it allows us to essentially move forward with paving operations just the same way that we're used to seeing in the field with a regular hot mix. So that's a big step forward for the industry. Dry process isn't an experimental process anymore. It's a proven technology. Multiple states are looking at putting it into their specifications, and these are cold, warm, hot, wet, and dry environments. Thank you for your time and attention. And if you have more complicated or specific questions or want to discuss matters with us further, please feel free to call us at our contact number.